Hello friends, Satyendra here, and in this video, let's design this ball with this attractive shape in Creo Parametric. So let's get started. Now to design this ball, I have few constraints, which is the internal dia of this ball is 100 mm, and then the depth of this ball is 40 mm. So these are two constraints I have. So while designing this part, I will keep these two things in my mind. Now let's start this part, and for this go to new, part, select a proper name, uncheck use default template, say OK, and select the proper part template from here. So in my case, I will go with this template. This is my metric template. In your case, you can go with this template. So I will go with this, I will say OK. Now I will start this ball with the extrude feature, but before that, first I will create a datum plane which will be offset from front plane. Now this value I will take it as 50 because the internal dia of the ball is 100 mm. Now I will go for extrude. I will select the newly created plane. I will say normal. I will switch off the plane. Now here I will just create a rectangle, something like this. Now this length I will take it as 60 mm, and this dimension, this I will take 6.2832. Now why I am taking this value? Let's understand that. So this is because the ball internal dia is 100 mm. So the circumference of the ball is pi d, which is nothing but pi into 100, which is this value 314.15926. Now if I divide this value with 50, I will get this value 6.28318, which is nothing but 6.2832. So just because of that, I have taken this value as 6.2832. Just take this value and say OK. Now the thickness I am taking as 2 mm. Say OK. Control D. So now if I switch on the center axis and the datum plane, this is the center axis for this ball, and then if you check the distance from this plane to this face, you have 50 mm. So the diameter will become 100 mm. Now the next feature, which is a sketch, and to create that sketch, first I will create a datum plane, which is again a offset datum plane downwards. This value is 2.5 mm. Say OK. Go for sketch, normal. Now here I will go for center ellipse. I will move my cursor near to the midpoint. I will click here, and then I will draw one ellipse like this. Now the dimension. So from here till here, this is 0.5, and then this value is 2. Say OK. Control D. One more sketch, and for that again a datum plane starting from datum 2 downwards. This is 9. Say OK. Go for sketch, select the plane, say sketch, normal. This time I will place a datum point exactly in the center of this ellipse. Say OK. Control D. Now the next feature, which is the boundary blend. So go to boundary blend, select this sketch first, hold the control key and select this datum point. Now move your cursor near to this point, right click and go for tangent. Select datum plane 3. Same thing this side, move your cursor near to this, right click and select normal. Go to constraint, select the second sketch and this value you can change it. I will make it 0.9 and I'll say OK. So this is done. Now the next feature, which is once again extrude, this time surface. I'll select this face, normal. I'll go for offset. I'll select this edge, hold the shift key and select this edge. This gap I'll take it as 1 mm, say OK. Now sketch is done, just say OK. Now this surface I will make it symmetric and this value I will take it as 3 mm, I'll say OK. Now the next feature, which is a move surface. So for that, first I'll select this surface just like this and then I'll go for copy and then I'll go for paste special. Now select this face to give the move direction and this value is 7.5. Once this is done, I'll select this surface like this, hold the control key, select this surface like this and then go for merge. Flip the direction, see the preview, say OK. Now go for solidify, select this surface, go for remove material and say OK. Now once this is done, now the next feature, which is a pattern feature. So select this face, hold the control key, select this face and this face, go for pattern, geometry pattern, go for direction and for direction you select this edge. Flip the direction, this value you take it as 7.5, say OK. Now the next feature, which is extruded surface. So go to extrude, go to surface and then you select this face, normal. Go for reference and here you select this datum point as a reference and this vertex as a reference. Draw two center lines here and here. Then draw an arc starting from here, this side. Go for tangent, make it tangent with this. Then the dimension, this value you take it 1. This value you take it 2.5. This one you take it 0.5 and the sketch is done, say OK. This I will take it as 6.5. So the key thing is this surface must pass to this intersection point. So it should be above that. So this is done, say OK. Now just select this surface, hold the control key, right click and select this surface. Go for merge, flip the direction, say OK. Move your cursor here, right click, select this surface, go for Solidify. Go for remove material, flip the direction, say OK. So this is done. Now once again pattern. So select this face, hold the control key, select this, this and this. Go for pattern, go for geometry pattern. For direction, select this face. This value, you take it 7.5. Then this, you take it 4. Say OK. I'll just hide the sketch and I will switch off the datum points. Now once this is done, select this entire geometry like this. Once again, go for geometry pattern. For direction, you select this face. Now here, as a member, you take it 50 numbers and then the distance, you take it 6.2832. Say OK. So this is done. Now once this is done, the next feature is toroidal bend. So go for toroidal bend, click here and select this entire geometry. Then go for define and define the bend sketch. So for this, I'll select this datum plane to draw the sketch. I'll go for sketch, normal. Now here, I'll draw arc first, starting from here. This arc, I'll make it tangent. Then I will draw a line somewhere here. Then I will add one fillet here. Now this radius is 5. This is 40 mm. This is 50. And this gap I'll take it as 20 mm. Now place a coordinate system. This is needed for the bend. Place it here. Then you just rotate it just like this. Say OK. So your x direction must be parallel with this face. Say OK. So you are getting the bend. So you can bend it by 3 different ways. I'll go with 360 bend. So I'll select this and then I'll select this face as first face and this face as a second face. Say OK. Control D. And the bend is done. Now the last feature is extrude feature, which is onto this face. I'll just draw a circle here, starting from here till here. I'll say OK. I'll go for 2 reference. I'll select this face. I'll say OK. Control D. And your part is done. Now let's check the dimension. So the internal dia of this part is 100 mm, and then if you check the depth is 40 mm. So I have maintained both the constant. Now I have one more similar design, which is this one. So this part I'll do in next video. So this was the ball design in Creo Parametric, and I hope this video will be helpful. Now you can like this video and subscribe to this channel to support the channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.